This tool belt cost over $400, and after working in it for a while and not just trying it on in the garage, here's who it's for and who should not absolutely buy it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I do serious tool reviews and serious DIY content for not only the homeowner, but the weekend warrior. And today, we're taking a look at the Diamondback Artisan Tool Belt. Now, I didn't buy this belt because it looks cool. I've spent years, all the way from I was 18 years old, building decks, framing houses, building barns, doing all matter of DIY and construction. And I was tired of the big box store tool belts. They work great for about 6 months, and then they're falling to pieces. And I'm a true believer in the you get what you pay for mantra. Buy once, cry once. I was tired of terrible organization. I was tired of digging for fasteners. I was tired of the stitches blowing out after 6 months. It gets old. And if you've been there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I was tired of the cheap belts not fitting right. I was tired of not being comfortable. I was tired of, after wearing one for 4 hours, you just wanted to get the thing off of you. That doesn't bode well for productivity. Doesn't bode well for efficiency. It just left a lot to be desired. I wanted something modular, durable, and built to go to work. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is the material. This is not your big box store nylon. This is 1000 denier nylon, and it is tough. It is absolutely tough. It's probably the toughest set of nylon bags I've ever had. The stitching is heavy. The structure holds its shape, and even when it's loaded down, it doesn't collapse. Allows you to get into all the pockets, crevices, pockets up here. It's fantastic. It's great. Now, the belt is really where this whole setup shines. It distributes your weight well, it's padded well, it's comfortable. This is the 4-inch Diamondback Tempo belt. And if you're unfamiliar with the Artisan, I have the Eagle on my non-dominant side. I'm right-handed. And I have the miter on my dominant side with my hammer holster. Now, as a serious DIYer and weekend warrior, here's how I have mine set up. I have the hammer holster, 16-ounce hickory handle stiletto. I have a LDM in this pocket right here. Bunch of marking devices. I have the ox pencil, basically like a Pika clone. I have the Tajima pencil, a Milwaukee Inkzall. I have my chalk box. Let's get this out of the way. I have my chalk box in here. I keep my Construction Master Pro level, always carrying a tube of Lexel around, screwdriver, chisel, putty knife. Again, not really tailored to any task, but just anything I'm going to run into on a given day. You know, it's nice to have what you need on your hips, not be running back and forth. You know, I don't have all day, so efficiency is key. On my non-dominant side, keep my utility knife. This pocket is dedicated for fasteners right here. Have my tape, just carrying a standard 25-foot Fat Max. My stiletto square in its own pocket. That is so nice, just right in there every time. I just do that all day. Cat's paw. I got a flat bar back on this side. Tons of room for activities, if you know what I'm saying. Now, comfort is really where this belt shines. Like I said, this is the 4-inch Tempo belt. This is the new, I believe they're called the Zero suspenders. You know, I come from the backpacking world where this setup, a hip belt, shoulder straps, sternum strap, all of this is very familiar to me. And you get it sitting in the right spot, you get everything under tension correctly, and you can wear this all day. Absolutely. 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours a day, you can load it down and it's going to remain comfortable. That is the huge thing. Why have a belt to carry around tools if it's so uncomfortable that you don't want to wear it? It kind of defeats the purpose. Now, I mentioned earlier that the fabric is 1000 denier nylon. It's tough. It's meant to take a beating. But with that comes the trade-off of it being extremely stiff. And so, a little pro tip I have for you. I didn't come up with this. I read it on the internet because we can believe all things on the internet. But this one does work, I promise. Take your bags off, throw them in the wash machine, run them for a cycle, right? Pull them out before they get dry. You want them a little soggy. Take your tools. I used blocks of 2x4s, if I'm being completely transparent. Stuff them down in there and allow these bags to dry while they're full. That nylon is going to stretch, and as it dries while being stretched, it's going to hold its shape really well. You're going to fast forward that break-in process. It's going to work out mint for you, I promise. Now, I'd say if you're a serious DIYer, you just bought a house you're going to remodel, you got a big deck project coming up, I mean, or if you just enjoy nice things, this belt is for you. You are going to get years and years and years of service out of this belt. Lo and behold, somebody doesn't take it from you. I can't stand a darn thief. Nothing makes me more angry. But I will be honest, if you're just hanging the occasional picture, you know, driving a nail in a wall to, you know, get your honey-do list done, this probably isn't for you. Now, I don't regret buying this at all. Yes, it's a lot of money. Yes, it's a huge initial upfront investment. But it's a quality item. I enjoy doing this kind of stuff. It's kind of a hobby of mine that I do get paid for occasionally. I don't regret it one bit. Diamondback for me is a name that I can trust. As far as I'm concerned, they were the first big name in nylon belts, and y'all can fight over that in the comments. I don't care. It's built extremely well, has tons of organization. Now, if you're a framer, you're carrying around tons of fasteners, this isn't for you. This is a stripped down, kind of general carpentry setup, and that's what I need. If you give me a huge belt with tons of tools, I'm going to carry around a ton of tools. I love tools. I love tools. And so this works well for me. I love the hammer holster. Now, I mentioned before, this is kind of a stripped down version. This isn't the Denali. This isn't the Grande. You're not going to have a ton of room of fasteners, but Diamondback can still take care of you. This is their DB Sacks. Big container for fasteners. You can put anything you want in here. Strip nails, loose nails. Clip it anywhere. Clip it on your sides of your bag down here. Look at that. That is a ton of room for fasteners. And if this is too big, they also sell the mini sacks, which is probably my favorite. It's just big enough for me to get my hand down in. And so you don't need a belt with tons of fastener storage. These offer modularity. And if you're just running some screws in, you don't have to wear your belt at all. Just stuff some fasteners in these, click them onto your belt, you're good to go. Now, the other thing I love about this belt is the buckle. I cannot stand the old-fashioned leather with the prong. You stick it through the hole, pull it back. It's uncomfortable, and after a while, it's going to loosen up because leather stretches. No offense to you Occidental guys out there, but the buckle on the Diamondback setup is it's absolutely perfect. I love it. You don't ever have to readjust. It holds tight. I'm never worried about my belt coming loose because this buckle is that good. Now, if you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button for me. I'm going to be doing more DIY content, more how-tos moving forward, kind of more on that later. And if you run a Diamondback setup, let me know. Drop it down in the comments. I'm always tweaking my setup, trying to get more efficient, trying to get more comfortable, kind of deciding what I don't need to carry all the time and what I do need to carry. Either way, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.